Good morning, dear students. Today I shall take up the story The Old Man at the Bridge by Ernest Miller Hemingway. Before starting this story, I want to explain a few things related to the writer, related to the story. Ernest Miller Hemingway was an American novelist, short story writer, and a journalist, whose simple and understated writing was a strong influence on 20th century fiction. One of the shortest of Ernest Hemingway's short story, Old Man at the Bridge. This is the shortest story. It's based upon an incident that took place during an Easter Sunday. He stopped over at the Ebro River while Hemingway was a war correspondent covering the Spanish Civil War. Old Man at the Bridge demonstrates the power of narrative art. Here in this story, you will find that Ernest Miller Hemingway has the special power in his pen to describe the thing in a narrative way. Hemingway takes a small, ordinary detail in a situation and through the art of storytelling transforms it into a powerful story about the tragedy of war. The old man becomes a symbol of the countless civilian victims of war, those without politics, displaced, disoriented, and alone. He is faced with the inevitability of death. You have to keep in your mind a few things that will help you to understand this story. The narrator of this story, a soldier, meets an old man at a pontoon bridge across the Ebro River. Second point, the old man sitting by the road is too tired to move further. Third point of this story, the narrator asks the old man his whereabouts. Fourth point of this story, the old man tells the narrator that he belongs to San Carlos and had to leave the town and his animals because of artillery fire by the enemy. Fifth point of the story, the narrator tells the old man to walk up the road and catch a ride on a truck to Barcelona. Sixth point, the old man thanks the narrator but expresses his concern for the fate of his animals, a cat, 2 goats, and 4 pairs of pigeons. Seventh point, the old man tries to get up and walk but is too tired, so he sits in the dust. Last point, the narrator moves on, leaving the old man at the bridge, waiting for his impending death. Means the old man is faced with the inevitable death. Let us start. Old Man at the Bridge by Ernest Miller Hemingway. An old man with steel-rimmed spectacles. Steel rimmed means having frames of steel. An old man with steel rimmed spectacles and very dusty clothes sat by the side of the road. The old man sat by the side of the road. He had a steel framed spectacles on his face, and his clothes were very dusty due to long traveling. There was a pontoon bridge. Pontoon bridge is a bridge that is made of large hollow containers filled with air. That kind of bridge is called pontoon bridge. There was a pontoon bridge across the river, and carts, trucks, and men, women, and children were crossing it. The mule-drawn carts staggered. Staggered means move unsteadily. The mule-drawn carts staggers up the steep bank from the bridge with the soldiers helping push against the spokes of the bridge. Soldiers were pushing from the back because the road was steepy. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all, and the pigeons plodded. The trucks ground up and away, heading out of it all. The trucks were heading the mule-drawn carts, and the pigeons plodded along in the ankle-deep dust. And the pigeons plodded means walked slowly with heavy steps, and their steps were stuck in the dust because the road was very dusty. Due to the dust, the mule-drawn carts was moving very slowly, and some soldiers were pushing it ahead. But the old man sat there without moving. The old man was motionless. He was not going anywhere. He was just sitting there without moving. He was too tired to go any further. He was just so tired that he cannot go any further. It was my business to cross the bridge, the soldier said. The soldier said, it was my business to cross the bridge, explore the bridgehead beyond, and find out to what point the enemy had advanced. The soldier said to the old man that it was my duty to walk here and there up to the bridge and to find out up to which place the enemy had reached. I did this and returned over the bridge. And he said that it was my duty to go there near the bridge, and again I came back, returned over the bridge. There was not so many carts now, and very few people on foot, but the old man was still there. There was not so many carts now. The mule-drawn carts, which were moving slowly, only few were left. Very few people on foot, very few people were also seen here and there walking on foot, but the old man was still there. He did not change his place. I asked him, the soldier, the narrator asked him, where do you come from? He smiled, old man smiled and said, from St. Carlos. That was his native town, and so it gave him pleasure to mention it. When he mentioned his native town, St. Carlos, a smile was visible on his forehead. I was taking care of animals, he explained. He explained that I was getting late because I was taking care of my animals, cat, goats, and pigeons. Oh, I said, not quite understand. The soldier said, oh, not quite understanding. He said, yes, I stayed, you see, taking care of animals. I stayed in the village because I was taking care of my animals. I was the last one to leave the town of San Carlos. Means the old man said that everyone in the village left the village due to the fire. I was the last one to leave the village because no one was behind me. He did not look like a shepherd nor a horseman, and I looked at his black dusty clothes and his grey dusty face and his steel rimmed spectacles and said, what animals were they? What kind of animals you were taking care of there in the village? That's why you were getting late to leave the village when the firing was going on. He said various animals and shook his head, keep his head down. I had to leave them. At last, when I found that I could not save my life, then I left them. I was watching the bridge. Here I want to tell you that the story is told in the first person with the young soldier as the narrator. It proceeds with the conversation between the narrator and the old man. See, in most of the paragraphs you will find the first person known I was watching the bridge and the African looking country of the Ebro Delta and wondering how long now it would be before we would see the enemy, and listening all the while for the first noise that would signal that ever mysterious event called contact, and the old man still sat there. The soldier was moving here and there to watch the activities of the enemies. But at last he found that the old man was sitting there at his old place. The soldier asked, what animals were they? Again he repeated the same question. There were 3 animals altogether, he explained. There were 2 goats and a cat, and then there were 4 pairs of pigeons. 4 pairs of pigeons. I asked, and you had to leave them? Yes, because of the artillery. Artillery means the section of the army that uses guns. The captain told me to go because of the artillery. The captain of the army ordered the old man to leave the village because the fire is going on. I asked, and you have no family? Watching the far end of the bridge. The soldier was watching the far end of the bridge and was asking a question to the old man. You have no family? Where a few last carts were hurrying down the slope of the bank. At that time he found that some remaining carts were hurrying down the slope of the bank. He said, no, I have no family. Only the animals I stated. Only the animals which he stated above, those animals were his family members. The cat, of course, will be alright. He said that the cat will be alright because he will move here and there. A cat can look out for itself. A cat is competent to take care of itself. But I cannot think what will become of the others. But he was not quite sure about others. I asked, what politics have you? Politics means a person's political views. What kind of political views you have about this matter? I am without politics, he said. The old man said, I don't have any political view. I am without politics. I am 76 years old. I have come 12 kilometers now and I think now I can go no further. This is not a good place to stop. This is not a good place to stop. The soldier said to the old man that this is not a good place to stop here. I said, if you can make it, there are trucks up the road where it fords means divided into two parts. For Tortosa means a city in Spain, means trucks are going on and you can ride any truck and leave the place. I will wait a while, he said. The old man said, I shall wait for a short while here and then I will go. And then I will decide that I will go from. Where do the trucks go? He asked a question. Where the trucks were going? I told him towards Barcelona. Barcelona is also a city in Spain. I know no one in that direction, he said. He said that no one will go in the direction, in which direction I want to go. But thank you very much. Thank you again very much for giving me such a kind advice. He looked at me very blankly. Blankly means without any expression on his face. The old man, after getting the information from the soldier, had no expression on his face. And tired, he was very tired. Then said, having to share his worry with someone, I want to share my worry with someone. The cat will be alright. I am sure. There is no need to be unquiet about the cat. But the others, now what do you think about the others? What is your opinion about others? Why they will probably come from it alright? You think so? I said, why not? Watching the far bank where now there were no cars. But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of the artillery? But what will they do under the artillery? The old man asked a question to the narrator, the soldier. If the fire will go on, then what will the other animals will do? 4 pair of pigeons and other animals, what will they do? But what will they do under the artillery when I was told to leave because of the artillery? Did you leave the dove cage unlocked? I asked. The soldier asked, did you leave the dove cage unlocked? Yes. Then they will fly. They will fly and save their life. They will also run away from there as you came from your village to here. If you are rested, I would go. I urged, if you are rested, I would go. Get up and try to walk. If you have taken rest, I request you to get up and try to walk and try to reach to your destination. He said, old man said, thank you, he said, and got to his feet, swayed from side to side and then sat down backwards in the dust. Again he sat down there for walking a step or two. I was taking care of animals, he said dully, but without any emotion, but no longer to me. I was only taking care of him. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday. There was nothing to do about him. It was Easter Sunday. Means the incident happened on Easter Sunday. I have already explained in the beginning. Sunday, when Christ rose from the dead 3 days after his crucifixion. And the fascists were advancing towards Hebron. Fascist political leaders who support fascism and extreme political system which favors a strong central government and which does not allow any opposition, that is called fascism. It was a grey, overcast day with a low ceiling, so their planes were not up. That and the fact that cats know how to look after themselves was all the good luck and that the old man would ever have. Thank you.